So first off, I want to welcome you to Pino's Palette and thank you for joining me this evening. So as you all walked in, I asked if you've been to Pino's before, so it's kind of like a 50-50 group. Some of you have, some of you haven't. So those of you who haven't been here, don't be nervous at all because coming here to Pino's, I do not have any artistic ability at all to be here. So I'm up here, I'm going to be your guru, walking you step by step of our painting up here called the Paradise Cove. So everything you need to know down to the brushes and the colors, I'm going to walk you through step by step. So if you ever watched Bob Ross back in the day, I'll be your personal Bob Ross up here. Except for my name's going to be Brittany, and a little bit about me. I graduated from KU about 3 years ago. Any rock shoppers in here? Yay! Over here! Oh, there's one. Got kitties over here or something? Wildcats? Mules? Where's that at?
Wartburg.
That's okay. I love them all. That's okay. So I graduated 3 years ago, and my degree is painting. So I absolutely love what I do. I get to paint all the time. I get to talk for a living, which I love to talk. I also teach my passion, which is awesome. And then in my free time, I also paint even more. So I'm actually working on the show at First Fridays right now. So if you ever go out there, I won't be there in August, but I'll be there for September. So if you're ever out there, just maybe you'll find me out there, kind of like 1908 Maine area. Just throwing it out there, but also I've been working here for about 3 years, and I started at our Leawood studio. So some of you said you've been over there. So we started at Leawood first, and then we were doing so well we opened this one about 2 years ago. So now I manage here and I instruct as well. So if you have any questions, don't be shy at all. I'm just kind of like reassuring you you're in good hands. Been here for a very long time. And then also a little bit about Pino's Palette. We started in 2009, and our mothership is in Houston, Texas. And ever since then, we've just blown up like crazy. And we have about 160 studios that are opening or are currently in the process of opening now. Just a little bit about us. And then we have materials to the right of us. Let's go ahead and get familiar with those. We should have brushes to the right. We have 3. So I'm going to refer to those as big, medium, and small. And that's as technical as I'm going to get. So hopefully you can handle big, medium, and small. Got it? Woo! Woo! Paper towels underneath. Those are going to be for when we clean our brushes off. If you ever need more, I put those in the middle of your tables. Help yourself to those. Rub solo cups are not for drinking out of. I know it seems crazy, but a couple of classes ago it happened. So a bottle will wind down. I don't know what's going to happen. It might happen. It might be you. So can't say I warned you. Didn't warn you. Paints are located underneath your easels. Carefully slide those out so you're going to see your paint, which is going to be a nice, diverse palette. We got cool colors, warm colors going on. And this, amazingly enough, is going to be all we need to make this painting or your own interpretation of it. But if you ever want more colors, paint cards over here. It's going to be fair game, so help yourself at any time. Get up. Feel free to do whatever you want. This is your painting to take home, so really you could do a fairy, or I saw people look at the line. You can do whatever you want that makes you happy. Most of the time, people, they like to stick to, the steps, but maybe they'll change up a few colors. Like this would be a good one to change up the sunset. Maybe you want a sunrise, some other colors in there. But these are acrylic paints, which means they're great for our canvas. They can dry within 10-15 minutes. Not so great for your clothes because if you've ever worked with acrylic paint, it's a plastic material, so it dries very hard. So once it's on your clothes and it's dry, it is permanent. Unless you have any other remedy, let me know because I have paint on everything I own. So just let me know if you find that out. But usually I'm 1 to 2 minutes span before it's coming on there, so no pressure or anything. The sooner the better. I'm usually pretty successful, but other than that, this is not a high school classroom. You don't have to raise your hand and ask me to go to the bathroom. Yeah, please don't. I mean, you can. I don't really care. Yeah, you can. But it's more of a party. It's Friday night, and we are celebrating Linda's birthday. Sunday. Anybody else celebrating anything?
We're celebrating their birthdays too. They're not today, but hers is on Sunday.
Okay.
And I don't know what they're doing.
Oh, it's birthday month anyway, so. Oh, that is very nice.
We're my best friends forever, and we just got best friends for our necklaces.
Okay, that is very nice. Well, thank you for coming and celebrating your birthday here. Let's do a toast.
History night.
History night. I'm celebrating Friday night, so there's always something to celebrate. So let's do a toast. Raise your glasses up high. How many kids? Two.
Yeah.
Nice. Kids free night, birthdays.
Yes.
Cheers to that and Friday. Work tomorrow, that's okay. And cheers. What packs? We'll have to talk later. I want another kid so bad. We'll talk. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. And we're going to start off with our biggest brush. So back to the grind here. So we are starting with the biggest brush, and I'm going to walk you through step by step. Everything's in layers. So at the very beginning, we want to start doing our sunset, but we want to map out where it's going to be. So if you think of just like a heart, kind of a weird shaped heart where it's longer and taller over on the left side and a little bit fatter on the right. You got this. Maybe take a little glass of wine. You'll be good. Just go for it. Be bold. Alright, so starting in the middle is where you're going to be starting your point of your heart. So just a little bit down in the middle.
Should we wet our brush?
Nope, you just go for it. So I have yellow paint, big brush. I'm going to be right in the middle of my canvas, going down a few inches, and I'm literally just going to make a heart. So on the left side, it might be a little bit longer. The right side, a little bit wider, fatter, what have you. But it's just like a heart. We all know how to make a heart. And we're going to start working inside the heart. Or you can have like a domed heart with cove. That's cool too. I feel ya. Yes, it's okay. It's your thing. So as you get your heart down, we're going to start with our sunset. So ladies, if you will, look up here real quick. You're going to start just a few inches above the bottom of your heart. So we didn't come to a full point, or if you did, just come up a little bit, maybe like 2 or 3 inches, and you're going to make a straight horizontal line. So just right across, like that, just kind of cutting the bottom off with the point. And remember, what we're making here is a horizon line, which is the separation from the sunset and the water. So if it's a little bit wavy, not a big deal, because water is kind of wavy already. And from there, you're just going to streak up with your yellow with long horizontal strokes until my yellow runs out. So I don't want very much yellow on there at first. So something like that. So get that down. If you need to reapply yellow, you can totally do that too. And after you get a good amount of your yellow down, you'll start adding a little bit of white. So without putting my brush out, I dip straight into white paint, and I start working that white right on top of my yellow. So just a little bit on top, and I'll bring that clear all the way to the tip top of my heart. And since your yellow's still wet up there, it's going to blend and create that nice soft glow like we're going for. But remember, this is sky, so if it's not a perfect streaking sky, maybe you want to add more clouds, or maybe you want to have like a storm rolling in or something. I don't know what's going on in your life. But whatever you want to add. I'm just layering the white right on top of our yellow. So just blending those pretty seamlessly. If you need to reapply yellow, go for it, but start filling in the whole part of your heart. We don't want any of the canvas showing for the very top part of our cove. So work with that stuff here for the next couple of minutes, and we'll move on once we're all caught.